Yo, One Piece chapter 1089. Got myself some prescription sunglasses, but I'm not gonna do the whole reaction in these, of course. But I want to show them off. Feeling good. It's a good day. One Piece has come out early. What's the title? Under Siege. Now we know we're starting out the Egghead siege right now. We're finally past the marine stuff and Hachinosu. So let's see our crew defend themselves. Come on, Luffy, show that you're a real Yonkou right now. Sorry, I'm feeling a little, Oda notes. Sorry about the patchy release schedule recently, but hey, the Netflix show is right around the corner, and the Universal Ice show is coming too. But yes, the Netflix show is coming end of August, so we are all hyped for that. Alright, chapter 1089, Under Siege. Cover request: a cow serves Nami a late night mug of warm milk while she works on her sea charts. The stars outside shine almost as beautifully as you, Nami-san. Would you like to come watch them with me, Sanji? Thanks, but I saw them earlier, Nami. Alright, so Sanji's got a little messenger cow sending messages to... Oh, and he's literally right out the window, and she's like, nah, I'm busy, Sanji. Alright. God, has it been a week break or no? I feel like this... I'm like lost in time right now. I don't know what to feel. I guess I was too much... I've been watching too many reactions to the live-action One Piece trailer. Been working on the YouTube channel on this one. So, I'm pretty happy. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Hello. East Blue, Fuchsia Village. News races around the world. Did you hear about Garp-san? Missing in action on Pirate Island? What's that mean? Doesn't mean he's dead, right? Doesn't say dead, right? I mean, it doesn't. That's what my reaction was. There's no need to worry about him. He's a living legend, says the mayor of Fuchsia. Which I don't think we have a name for him. I think he's just known as the mayor. Yeah, the mayor's right. Yeah. You think this is funny? Sorry, I didn't realize it was... Oh, so someone... You think this is funny? Sorry, I didn't realize it was you. So the baby laughed? It's weird. Odd. I guess we're all a little on edge over Garp-san. The baby's even starting to recognize Luffy's face from all the photos. Oh. You really love seeing Big Bro Luffy, don't you? Garp. Luffy, so we got the Dawn. What are you doing? Huh? East Blue. So we're just hearing about... We got news about Luffy taking over Egghead, having Vegapunk hostage. They're hearing about Garp. Probably, I mean, the Kobe news was before, but now the Garp news of him being captured by the Blackbeard pirates. East Blue. Wah! Kya! Earthquake! South Blue. It's a tsunami! Get to high ground! No earthquake in recorded history. West Blue. Kya! Matched the one felt on that day. North Blue. It's a big one. It caused untold destruction across the entire world. Was that Garp's punch? Was that Kobe's punch? Or was that Blackbeard versus Law? What is this earthquake we're talking about right now? Grand Line. We see Laboon. Wah. No one could determine the epicenter. We see Iceberg at Water 7. So the significance of this geological event went unnoticed, but the entire world is feeling shaking. Oh no, it was Leloucia, because I saw the hole in the sea. What the hell is happening? We got people in Impel Down feeling it too. Unbeknownst to the people, get to the hilltop. A kingdom known as Leloucia was erased from the map only 6 days prior. Even celestial dragons at Mary Joa feel it. We've reached the spot where the kingdom was. There's no trace of it left, just a massive hole. It's like a circular waterfall in the middle of the sea, very much like Ennie's lobby. Let me finish this page. We can't sail any closer, but it doesn't look like the hole will collapse in on itself. The ensuing earthquakes caused the globe sea level to rise by approximately 1 meter. Okay, before I continue the chapter, first thought, Ennie's lobby. Big hole in the ground. That's what it is. Always sunshine. There seems to be like a pillar of like untouched something. Is that where God Valley was? Was God Valley a place that was always touched by the sun? Was that why it was perfect? It was like the perfect paradise island. God Valley was wiped. Was Ennie's lobby a thing before God Valley got wiped? Maybe. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. To be fair, Rox was on it. It was still when Kaido was a kid, so it's possible. Now we have another hole in the sea, caused by presumably ancient weapon Uranus. That's what we theorize. It is a hole. It looks pretty permanent. And it caused the sea level to rise by 1 meter. Now that makes me think in general about why this world is covered in water, and maybe the amount of times stuff like this happens, the water level continues to rise, and that's why there's so many islands instead of like solid continents other than the red line. Just little things like that are coming to mind, but let me continue. Many of the world's shores, what is happening? The tide has never gotten this high before. It will recede eventually, won't it? We're lost beneath the waves. How are we meant to run on the beach now? No, the Kamabaka beach. No. And some islands were submerged entirely. Ooh, makes me think of Long Ring Longland. How the tides change around the Ennie's Lobby area, the Water 7 area, the God, what's it called? I literally have it in the volume. The tidal wave that they always have. Everything's flooded. We can't stay here. There's a shark in my house. Reports of flooded islands are still coming in. Woof woof. Do we know this island? I'm unsure. It looks like a normal ass palm tree island. It shouldn't be high tide yet. I'm sure to get a big catch on a day like this. You numbskull, going fishing would be suicide. And the mayor, who is fairly old, is contemplating, curious, scared are the emotions I'm feeling off of him. Feels like maybe he knows something happened. New World Egghead, the island of the future. Sea levels have risen worldwide? Yes, sir. We're at a loss. A massive force has surrounded the island, possessing more than enough firepower to put a buster call to shame. Of course, we have a Gorosei on board. The fleet is comprised of over 100 ships of various size and class. There are 20 great warships among them. It's a mecha monster! You get the giraffe coming in, biting the side, of course. Vegapunk's creations are defending the island first and foremost. 20 great warships and a total of 30,000 marines. They got a little Is that a pacifista laser? No, that's just Kizaru on board, probably. I assume it's just Kizaru. Hey, Unc, didn't I just tell you not to lay a hand on the weaponized sea beasts? They started it. This operation is being spearheaded by 9 Navy HQ Vice Admirals. We have Dahl. I forget his name, the guy with the scars on his face. Do not recognize Big Beard Guy. Do not recognize Hulk Hogan over here. Do not recognize Chin Monk. Swordhead? Is that a sword coming out of his head? Or, let's call him White Stripe. This guy apparently is someone we've seen, I think, in the Fishman flashback. This middle guy with the lipstick. I think his name starts with a K, but it might not be him. We got an old granny, looking like, not Impa, kind of looking like the old lady from Breath of the Wild, the scientist lady. And then we got Ogre. By 9 Navy HQ Vice Admirals. And Admiral Kizaru. Navy Admiral Kizaru Borsalino eating some ramen. You aren't making this easy for me, Sentimaru. Can't you just come on out and surrender? Should I give him a Matthew McConaughey voice? Can't you just come on out and surrender? No, that's too much accent on that. Fat chance. We'll be ready if you try something like that again, Unc. So we're there just feeding the crew. Oh my. That's the Kizaru. Oh. Oh ho ho. Marco. Oh my. I'm absolutely terrified. Grandpa Punk based the pacifist's lasers off the research he did on your powers, which we've assumed. And I think, was it Drake that said that in Saboni? He might have. That's so cool. Aw, this is cute. We have a little Sentimaru, a young Vegapunk, and a young Kizaru just chilling together on Punk Hazard, probably. That's so cool. Is this when Kizaru first got his powers? I wonder. I can't believe you're here to kill him. Everyone's eating. Everyone's getting ready. They got their energy up. So we can't talk about no one being fed. You know, there's no imbalance. Sentomaru-kun, no one can protect him from his own choice to research the Void Century. I am just a cog in the machine. That, what's Kizaru's justice? Lazy justice was Aokiji before. Is it uncertain justice? Or whatever justice? Would probably be more fitting. Anyway, this fight isn't exactly in our best interest. Everything we break is a net loss for us. At this point, I think it's fair to assume that Rob Lucci and the others failed to complete their assassination mission. Thanks to the Strawhats. Inside a certain warship. Make sure no one knows I'm here. Yes, sir. The Strawhat pirates storm Egghead to take Vegapunk hostage. This is a good article. It's one of Morgan's. And what is the reality of the situation? 5 elder planets, warrior god of defense science, J. Garcia Saturn, with presumably, is it the bull? He had the bull silhouette. He had the horns, I think. Sir, we have yet to receive any word from Cypherpole Zero on whether their mission was a success. However, we can draw our own conclusions based on Sentimaru's resistance. It can be safely assumed that Dr. Vegapunk and his 6 satellites are up in the Labo Stratum, along with the 4 Seraphim assigned to protect them. So we have Vegapunk, we have the assumed, Shaka is dead, but the presumed 6 satellites, and the 4 Seraphim of Kuma, Mihawk, Hancock, and Jinbei. And it seems like they have joined forces with Emperor Strawhat. And His crew has 10 members. Brook, Jinbei, Robin, Frankie, Zoro, Nami, Luffy, Chopper, Sanji, Usopp. Our advanced guard included 3 members of CP0, Rob Lucci, Kaku, and Stussy. All very cute renditions of everyone. Are we going to get another map of where everyone's going to be during this siege? There were also a number of other Cypher Pull agents. Fabrio Stratum, Labo Stratum. But it seems like they've been captured in the Fabrio Stratum by Shintomaru and his battalion of Mark III Pacifista. Everyone's ready. As the Frontier Dome is currently at 100%, we've talked about the number before, it did go to 0. It did go to 0 when the thing got turned off, and then it slowly went like charged back up. So that's interesting. We can be certain that nobody can get in or out of the Labo Stratum. Unfortunately, we have no way of knowing what has transpired on the interior of the dome in the last day or so. Saturn's just chewing, Jay Garcia. And where have the researchers and workers of Egghead gone? They evacuated yesterday. But we have tracked and confirmed the current positions of their ships. Oh, that's not good. Are they going to hold that over Vegapunk, that he's going to kill their civilians? And what would we do if they got away? They might know something. Sink them immediately. Yes, sir. Fucking Gorosei, man. If even one person has a hint of voice century knowledge, that is bad for them. Saint Saturn, your worship. There is one more thing. The Glutton Jewelry Bonnie was reported to be on the island too. Ah, Kuma's daughter. Well, we no longer have any use for her. But given that she is just a little girl, you can leave her be. Just a little girl, motherfucker. She's one of the supernova. Come on now. Come on now. Put some respect on Bonnie's name. Interesting that he had a little bit of shading saying that, like, one more thing. Bonnie's there. We don't need her anymore. What do they need her for, is my question. Was it something to do with aging? I wonder. And yeah, no hesitation to sink civilian ships. I forget this guy's name. He was. I'm pretty sure he was at the Buster Call at Ennie's Lobby too. And he was definitely at Marineford. I definitely remember him from Marineford. Kizaru-san, we've picked up on a transmission from Egghead. It appears to be a long-range call. The Holy Land of Marijo. This is Marijo, over. Admiral, you have a black transponder snail on your left arm. Yeah, that means you can listen in. Kizaru just not knowing how to use his tech. The Room of Authority. Hey, this is York speaking. Oh, it's you. You guys are so rude. Why the heck are you trying to kill me too? What the hell? Why are you trying to kill me too? I went all the way out of this way to tell you all about the Stella's betrayal. Just a Valley Girl Vegapunk. You did do that, but then again, you are a Vegapunk just as much as he is. If I had any interest in the Void Sentry, why would I blab about it? It makes no sense. That's true. In any case, we've done well to survive this long. Or you've done well to survive this long. Didn't CP0 pay you a visit? And what happened to the Strawhat Pirates? Well, since I'm the one calling you, I'll let you take a wild guess. You do realize I have the Seraphim under my control, right? The fact that I survived the night shouldn't come as a shock. Anyway, what's with this fleet you've got buzzing around the island? Are you trying to, like, wage war on little old me? As a matter of fact, York, we've had a change of heart on that matter. Am I right in thinking that you're capable of replicating the mother flame alone? Oh, will you look at that? So you do want me for something. Well, I'm glad I sent it. I'm glad I sent it. Indeed, this is a special request we're acting on. A request? From whom? Either way, if that's what you want, the power station I need to make, it's here. A request from whom? Either way, if that's what you want, the power station I need to make, it is here. The fusion reactor. Interesting. So the mother flame is a fusion reactor. Okay. And York is questioning, like, you're the Gorosei. Like, who the fuck is requesting shit from the Gorosei? Little slip up there, buddy. Just promise you won't lay a finger on me or my lovely laboratory, okay? Very well. Also, I still want to be a celestial dragon. That can be arranged. Alrighty then, you've got a deal. There's just one thing I need you to do first. Save me! Strawhat Luffy is here and he's going to kill me. What? Huh? What? What the hell? What? Yo. This panel! Look at these badasses. Oh, and that's the end of the chapter, and there's a break next week. Please crush these psychos already. I see. Everything's finally coming in. Wow, okay, I give Nami that Valley Girl voice too. I see. Everything's finally coming into focus. I don't really get it, but we can just use her as a human shield to get away, right? Says Luffy. Does that mean we're under siege? Says Bonnie. Vegapunk. So that's how it is. The grand conspiracy has been foiled, and the crew's all together. Damn, we really skipped, where the fuck did we leave off with Luffy? Where the fuck? Dude, it's been like... Has it been like 3 months? I forget what Artur... I have a bit of time so I can look into this. What, I feel like Artur said it's been like a few months since we've last seen Luffy. New Ember, Kobe incident, Luffy's dream. That's in 165 or 189. Mark's Radio Sternum. I think Escape Limit was the last one. That was 178. So that was 11 chapters ago. And if we're doing around around 3 months. Escape Limit was the last thing we saw, and everyone was still split up at that point, and we had all the civilians evacuating. So we kind of skipped a day of battle, it seems. So everyone was on their way. This chain of events is going to culminate tomorrow, and they're right outside the island from what we see here. Should have probably reread 1078 before I started this, but I didn't. But, okay, so we left off with the York reveal. And then we went to... In this chapter, alright, the Blackbeard ship came up. The Blackbeard ship was the last thing we saw at Egghead, and then we transitioned to Kid with Shanks. Huh. So Blackbeard ship has come to Egghead prior to the siege, and they're somewhere at the Fabrio Stratum. The Labo Stratum is at 100% defenses, so whoever was on this ship, probably Lafitte. Who did we say? Katarina? because we saw Katarina with Moria like in Wano, but then we never saw Katarina right now on Hachinosu, or sorry, during Wano, not on Wano, but on Hachinosu. We didn't see Katarina on Hachinosu when Garp has come. We assumed Shiryu, but no. Burgess and Sniper Guy, Van Auger, and Doc Q were with Blackbeard at Laws. Although are we assuming this is straight up Blackbeard post? Well, no, because then we see after Kids defeat this on 1079. We then see Law getting defeated by Blackbeard, and I think they're all there. And then we saw the cover page that was prior with Aokiji. I'm just trying to pinpoint. So it's like Lafitte and Katarina. Is that the only people? Let me just quickly. Blackbeard Pirates. Because I remember, I have a pretty good memory of like where everyone is right now. Burgess was Blackbeard. Shiryu was on Hachinosu. Van Auger was with Blackbeard. Avalo was on Hachinosu. Lafitte, don't know. Katarina, don't know. Sanwan, Vasco Shaw were on Hachinosu with Kuzan. And Doc Q was with Blackbeard. So the only people are Lafitte and Katarina. If we're assuming that Blackbeard is still with Law. And possibly Van Auger teleporting in. Lafitte can fly, but because of the Labostratum, he has no real way of getting up there. Katarina could possibly turn into someone who can fly, so they could possibly have a way to get up to the Labostratum if the defenses were to ever go down. Interesting. Okay. And the last thing we saw was the civilians getting evacuating, but we get here that they evacuated a day ago. And where the researchers gone, they evacuated yesterday. So yeah, it took a day. Everyone was split up the last time we saw them. So I guess they took down the Seraphim. Or something happened to Seraphim. We never got to see Bonnie with Kuma's flashback. I'm assuming because she knows where that thing is, like she completed that. She did whatever she had to with that. And then everyone that was split up has come back together. Usopp and Lilith are now unfrozen. So are we gonna get a flashback of what the fuck happened in the last day? Luffy, Zoro look fucked up. Nami looks fucked up. Usopp definitely looks fucked up. Bonnie's chilling. Lucci's just chilling with them. Interesting, the choice of people we have. We are missing people. We're missing Robin. Just from this spread. Chopper's there. Sanji's there. We're missing Robin only. And we're missing all of the Vegapunks. And we're missing Kaku and Stussy. Interesting. Yeah, great final panel. Love that everyone's together, and it's and they coaxed York into speaking with the Gorosei and having them fully just confirm everything. Confirming that they want the Mother Flame, confirming that they want the Straw Hats dead, that they sent CP0. I feel like these are all things, like, whatever. But yeah. Confirming that they want, that the top brass want Vegapunk dead. I think that's the biggest thing we're confirming here. And you're confirming that Luffy defeated her and all the Seraphim, and that they are ready to fucking go against Kizaru. So, break next week. See you in 2 weeks. Peace. Bye.